NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Niners beat the Dallas Cowboys 19-12 on Sunday night. Brock Purdy threw for 214 yards. George Kittle had 5 snags for 95 yards. And Christian McCaffrey added a touchdown on the ground. Dak Prescott threw 2 picks in the loss. The Niners will head to Philadelphia to face the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. Over in the AFC, the Bengals beat the Bills 27-10 in the snow in Buffalo. Joe Burrow had 242 passing yards and a couple of scores. Joe Mixon added 105 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown. Josh Allen and the Bills went just 4 for 12 on third down. Allen had a rushing score, but was held without a passing touchdown and also threw an interception. The Bengals win sets up an AFC Championship game rematch in Kansas City with the Chiefs. Last year, the Bengals beat the Chiefs 27-24 in overtime to win the AFC crown. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
They say they'll get your biggest tax refund. Jackson Hewitt says your biggest tax refund guaranteed, and a chance to double your tax refund. Thousands in weekly prizes during the Double Your Refund sweepstakes. Your biggest refund times 2, twice the money, so forget about them. File your taxes on the double at Jackson Hewitt today. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to U.S. residents 18 or older who file a 2022 federal tax return. Promotion ends 4/2/23. Visit jacksonhewitt.com for rules.
The following message was paid for by Superior Home Buyers. Do you have a home to sell in bad condition? Call Superior Home Buyers. We'll give you a cash offer in as little as 24 hours. You don't have to worry about fixing it up. We'll even clean the property. We buy houses for cash in as little as 7 days. No commissions, no fees, no hassle. Call for a free cash offer now. 800-537-4898. 800-537-4898. Get a fair cash offer fast. Call 800-537-4898.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene, and welcome to a Monday.
Yeah, so there's only one a week.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, just one Monday a week, and here we are.
Yeah, and if you don't catch it today, you're just going to have to wait. Right?
That's right. You're going to have to wait till next week.
Okay. Some Mondays I would just as soon wait till next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that. Yes. I can understand why.
Oh, well. Anyway, so what's going on? Okay. What do you think is the biggest germ collector in the kitchen? Okay.
The biggest germ collector.
Yeah. What do you think?
You know, that's something I haven't given a lot of thought to.
Okay, that's right.
The obvious.
You really don't cook, do you?
No, I do
Okay,
not.
well.
I cook outside.
Yeah. Okay. A new study finds the biggest germ collector in the kitchen is the spice rack.
Yes.
Agriculture Department researchers found that spice jars used in preparing meals are far and away the germiest things, with 48% harboring bacteria. Yeah. And when you think about it, and I am guilty of this, when I've been cooking, I'll just grab, a jar of whatever spice it is that I'm looking for without washing my hands, and, maybe get some germs from the chicken or whatever else it is that's cooking.
Well, don't scare the chicken.
Kind of makes sense. Oh, well. Just thought I'd throw that out.
Don't throw the chicken out.
No. Back in the day, it used to be the Spice Girls were the germiest. But
yes, they were.
Yeah, not anymore.
Nope, they've fallen out of grace.
Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready.
I certainly hope so, because you've got one to celebrate today.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let's start off with our big shot birthdays. Actor Chita Rivera is 90. Actor-director Lou Antonio, he's the guy that was in and directed Cool Hand Luke, 89. Actor Gil Gerard is 80. Bill Cunningham of the Box Top, 73. Actor Richard Dean Henderson, MacGyver, is 73. Singer, guitarist Robin Zander of Cheap Trick is 70. Singer Anita Baker, 65. Actor Peter McKenzie, 62. Actor Boris MacGyver, that's his real name, 61. Actor Gail O'Grady, 60. Actor Mariska Hargitay is 59. And actor Tiffany Thiessen is 49. And also actor Lindsay Kraft, 43. Local birthdays
coming up.
Reading is fun, and KXO has fun books to give away. These books are from the National Geographic Kids Series. Listen to AM 1230 and win a book for the kids. Just joking. 300 hilarious jokes about everything. Can't get enough space stuff, fun facts, and awesome information. It's a numbers game, football, the math behind football, and more. Weird but true. Incredible facts, awesome photos, and more. KXO AM 1230 will give away one of these books to lucky listeners who are the 10th caller at 760-352-1230. Listen for Marion the librarian to say,
"Please be quiet. Please be quiet. Thanks."
and be caller number 10 to win. That number again, 760-352-1230. Keep listening and win on KXO AM 1230. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Amelia Gonzalez, Nathan Orozco, Mark Bartman, David Angulo, Evelyn Mendeville, Derek Jones, Sarah Ontiveros, Elaine Perez, Greg Guerrero, Estela Monye, Vanessa Gonzalez, Fred Kempton, George Arce, Henry Pineda, Jeff Vanderlinden, Valor Grayson Snow, Mary Gamboa, Nikki Rodriguez, Olga Kyle, Roseanne Gonzalez, Sebastian Galaviz, Aaron Equija, Josie Valenzuela, Vicky Howitt, Anel Alvarado, Denise Studer, Emma Rose Britschke, Joan Jenkins, Evelyn Pasimio, Amara Thibault, Destiny Botella, and Sarah Ontiveros. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, good list today.
Good list, Valor. Happy birthday.
And he is, what, 18 now?
Some days. Some days. Yeah, he's an old soul.
Well, you can see that. He's a big guy, too.
He's going to be, it looks like, he's going to, as long as he takes after his dad, he's going to be tall.
Okay. And you had a busy weekend, no doubt?
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Yeah, it just kind of.
Tell me where it went. I do not know.
I don't either. It just kind of flew right by.
But we'll take it.
Yeah.
Going to have to take it anyway.
Didn't get half the things I wanted to do. I didn't get them done.
Well, you always have the other half to address today.
We'll get to them. Okay, are you ready for news?
Got some news coming up.
Okay, don't go away. It's a look at world and California news headlines right now. Brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, they are your year-round comfort specialists.
They're searching for a motive after the massacre at a dance club in Monterey Park, California, that killed 10 people. Officials say the suspected gunman shot himself to death. Congresswoman Judy Chu tells CBS.
What I want to do here is to say to the community, feel safe. You are no longer in danger because this shooter is gone.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana police looking for a suspect or suspects after a dozen people were injured in a nightclub there, one of them critically. Police Chief Murphy Paul is asking the public for help.
Someone who knows something, do the right thing. You can save the next incident because it's obviously that this person has total disregard for life.
A popular streaming service is the latest tech company to announce layoffs.
One thing that Spotify is not short on is passionate people.
Its CEO says about 6% of Spotify's workforce will be let go. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: LA County law enforcement detailing the end of a violent weekend in which the 72-year-old suspect in the Monterey Park dance hall shooting had left 10 people dead killed himself after being confronted in Torrance. Officers had followed the van into a parking lot.
Were able to confirm the identity of the male inside the white cargo van as the suspect in the mass shooting that we had in Monterey Park.
Sheriff Robert Luna saying the suspect, who Cantran, apparently tried to shoot more people at a dance hall in Alhambra, but was stopped by onlookers. Monterey Park Mayor Henry Lowe expressing support for the victims and their families.
It is important that we be there for them to provide services and support they need in what will be a time of healing in next week's months, if not years.
Altamont Corridor Express restarting service after 2 landslides in Niles Canyon last week. 49ers advance to the NFC Championship game after beating the Cowboys. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
You and Buddy are enjoying your walk when...
Yeah, I smell that too. I know, don't blame it on the dog. I hear that hissing too. Maybe it's a cat.
No, dude. A sulfur-like odor and hissing can be signs of a natural gas leak. Natural gas lines can be buried anywhere. If you suspect a leak, leave immediately and call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Thanks, deep voice narrator.
You're welcome, dude. You too, buddy.
All the symptoms starts with beat test and treat it. You can beat it. Test it to see what you got. Is it COVID or is it not? Treat it. Ask for medication. Decrease risk of complications. Beat it. That's a 1, 2, 3 to stop COVID from multiplying. Isolate so you don't repeat it. Test and treat it. You can beat it.
If you test positive for COVID, ask for medication. Visit youcanbeatit.org. Call 833-422-4255. Sponsored by the California Department of Public Health.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
One person was taken to the hospital after a fire broke out in an El Centro resident. The fire in the 800 block of Commercial Avenue was reported shortly after 2 p.m. Saturday. El Centro Police and El Centro Fire Departments responded, and the occupants of the house were evacuated. One man was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center after suffering from smoke inhalation. Nearby homes were also evacuated. El Centro firefighters with mutual aid from several other departments battled the blaze and kept it from spreading to the nearby homes. The house sustained extensive damage from the fire. Investigation into the cause of the fire continues. Well, smuggling eggs from Mexico, not a good idea. With the high price and scarcity of eggs on the U.S. side of the border, some people have attempted to smuggle eggs from Mexico into the U.S. According to the San Diego field office of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, uncooked eggs and poultry are prohibited entry into the U.S. from Mexico. If you try to bring eggs across the border from Mexicali, Baja California, and don't declare the eggs, you could be subject to penalties up to $10,000. If you tell CBP up front that you have eggs, they will be seized, but you may not have to pay any fine. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Yuma County Sheriff's deputies used modern science to solve a burglary. The break-in was reported on the morning of Tuesday, January the 10th, at a business in the 8700 block of East-South Frontage Road. While processing the crime scene, deputies found a blood trail. Investigators were able to obtain a sample of the blood and submitted it for examination. The blood sample was run through the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, a rapid hit instrument. The rapid hit instrument generates forensic DNA profiles in as little as 90 minutes. With the DNA profile from the instrument within 2 hours, investigators identified 34-year-old Whitney Brooks of Yuma as the suspect in the burglary. On Thursday, January the 19th, she was booked into Yuma County Detention Center on charges of theft, criminal damage, criminal trespassing, and third-degree burglary. This, according to the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, this was their first completed successful run of the rapid hit instrument, resulting in an arrest. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And, of course, we've already mentioned their mobile service goes where you are. I don't mean to rush you, but Valentine's Day will be here before you know it. Yes, the Peanut Patch is ready for you and your Valentine. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, a great place to visit. For that matter, they offer tours every Tuesday and Friday. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, homemade chocolates, fresh English toffee. How about pecan turtles made from scratch? You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. The Peanut Patch. Now, if you want to visit the Peanut Patch, schedule a tour. Find them on the World Wide Web at thepeanutpatch.com. You'll also get directions. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They're going to make your Valentine shopping so much easier, and they're going to make your Valentine very, very happy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. And it's page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Dale Howard with LPO Financial Services. For retirement, for investment needs, call Dale, member FINRA SIPC.
An El Centro resident found something unusual while working in the yard. A small grenade-like artifact was discovered. The ordnance was described as small and very rusty and possibly a grenade. The resident was evacuated while El Centro Fire Department safely removed the object. They recovered the item that had been, and it was turned over to the Imperial County Fire Department bomb squad for destruction. Well, the latest unemployment rate for Imperial County is in. The latest numbers were released Friday morning. They were released by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department. The numbers are for December. Imperial County's unemployment rate ended the year down from the previous month. The jobless rate in December came in at 14.8%. That is down from a revised 16.7% recorded in November of 2022, and above the year-ago estimate of 14.0%. This compares to an unadjusted employment rate of 3.7% for the state and 3.3% for the nation during the same period. El Centro Police responded to a burglary shortly before 10 p.m. Friday. Officers arrived at the business in the 200 block of Wake Avenue and found that a brick had been thrown through the back door of the business. A representative of the business said that a thin-built man with a beard, wearing a gray hoodie, baggy pants, and white shoes, had entered the business through a broken back door. It was unknown what might have been taken there, but it was estimated that the cost to repair the broken door was $500 or so. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Are you saving enough to maintain your current lifestyle throughout your retirement years? Is it time to increase your retirement plan contributions? Could you get more out of your retirement plan if you change your allocation of funds? Dale Howard with LPL Financial can help you determine if it would be in your best interest to make these or other changes to your retirement plan. Call Dale today at 760-344-6002. That's 344-6002 for a free, no-obligation personal consultation.
LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Insurance products offered through LPL Financial or its licensed affiliates. LPL Financials are independent entities.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, deep low pressure is moving across the desert southwest today. Gusty northerly winds continue across the Imperial and Yuma valleys with hazardous crosswinds on Interstate 8. Much colder than normal temperatures will filter into the area. Moderating temperatures and dry weather are still forecast for the rest of the week. 63 our high yesterday, 43 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 63. North-northwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. Patchy blowing dust expected this afternoon. Tonight clear with a low around 40. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 69. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. 46 degrees, 29% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Dale Howard with LPL Financial Services, your investment expert. Call Dale for a free investment review. Member FINRA SIPC.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we engineered the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150, available with a ProPower onboard generator and a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Come in now for a huge selection of vehicles, like the 2022 Ford F-150 for 1.9% APR for 60 months, only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 1.9% APR financing for 60 months at $1,748 per month, per thousand financed, regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 4/3/2023. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Strip South Network, working together to provide you the best care. NFL football action Saturday. The Chiefs prevailed. They beat the Jaguars 27-20. It was the Eagles dominating the Giants 38-7. Meanwhile, the Bengals beat up on the Bills 27-10, and the 49ers outlasted the Cowboys 19-12. That means, hey, we've got football coming up on Sunday. Yeah, it will be the 49ers and the Eagles in the first game, followed by the Bengals and the Chiefs. And we've got those games right here on AM 1230 KXO.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
By the way, Dallas Cowboys Pro Bowl running back Tony Pollard suffered a fractured left fibula Sunday that will require surgery, according to team sources. Moving into the NBA, the Lakers roared from behind and beat the Trailblazers 121-112 as the Lakers overcame a 25-point deficit. Clippers clobbered the Mavericks 112-98. Heat outlasted the Pelicans 196. Raptors, they beat the Knicks 125-116. Thunder edged the Nuggets 101-99. Suns tipped the Grizzlies 112-110. And the Nets over the Warriors 120-116. Elsewhere, Novak Djokovic steamrolled Alex de Minaur 6-2, 6-1, 6-2 to ease into the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. And meanwhile, Magda Linette came from 2 breaks down in the first set en route to beating number 4 Caroline Garcia 7-6, 6-4 at the Australian Open to reach her first Grand Slam quarterfinal. And that's it. Don't forget, we've got football action, Sunday doubleheader on AM 1230 KXO. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your business. Southwest Security, offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Microsoft confirmed it is making a multi-billion-dollar investment in OpenAI, the company behind the viral new chatbot tool called ChatGPT. Microsoft, an early investor in OpenAI, said it plans to expand its existing partnership with the company as part of a greater effort to add more artificial intelligence to its suite of products. In a separate blog post, OpenAI said the multi-year investment will be used to develop AI that is increasingly safe, useful, and powerful. In late November, OpenAI opened up access to ChatGPT, an AI-powered chat box that can provide lengthy, thoughtful, and thorough responses to user prompts and questions. Its responses, while sometimes inaccurate, have stunned users, including academics and some in the tech industry. Meanwhile, Spotify said today it will cut 6% of its workforce to reduce costs, joining tech companies, including Amazon and Microsoft, in slashing headcount as the global economy slows. In a letter to employees posted on the company's website, CEO Daniel Ek took full responsibility for the job cuts, which he called difficult but necessary. Like many other leaders, I hope to sustain these strong tailwinds from the pandemic and believe that our broad global business and lower risk to the impact of a slowdown in ads would insulate us. In hindsight, I was too ambitious in investing ahead of our revenue growth. Meanwhile, the big board, we're showing green. The Dow up 250 points at 33,624. The S&P 500 up 40 at 4,012. The NASDAQ up 167 points at 11,307. Gold off $6.10 an ounce, and oil up 33 cents a barrel as investors are showing a little bit more positivity.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
It will be sunny today with a high near 63, north-northwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour, and that could create some patchy blowing dust this afternoon. Tonight will be clear with a low around 40, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north after midnight. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 69, west-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. And we have 47 degrees, 29% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 5 to 7. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual.
I'm Steve Kathan. Questions and heartache in Monterey Park, California after the deadly mass shooting.
Now we are in the process of recovering from this horrendous shooting, and the healing has to start now.
California Congresswoman Judy Chu represents the area. 10 people were killed in the dance club attack, 10 others hurt. LA County Sheriff Robert Luna says the suspect killed himself.
We still are not clear on the motive. The investigation continues, and that is something we are all extremely we want to know.
CBS's David Begnaud has spoken to some people who were there when it happened.
Suddenly heard the boom, 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 boom.
Hattie Pung was there as the shooting broke out. She says several people around her were killed.
You will see the body already, several lying there.
Her dance partner shielded her during the barrage of bullets, but he was struck twice in the process and rushed to the hospital.
He's my hero. I own him. He covered me.
No arrests have been made in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where 12 people were hurt in a nightclub shooting that police call a targeted attack. At the White House, CBS's Ed O'Keefe tells us what Friday's FBI search turned up at President Biden's Delaware home.
President's attorney says the latest batch amounts to 6 more items with classification markings, for now a total of between 25 and 30 documents. A source familiar with the probe tells CBS News investigators are considering searching other locations.
The music streamer Spotify says it's cutting 6% of its workforce. It was not specific on the number of jobs being slashed, but it's thought to be around 400. What's next for COVID shots? CBS's Alexander Tin has some of the answers.
The FDA says it is planning to decide on updates to the COVID vaccines at least once a year in June, ahead of a September rollout of annual shots, similar to the flu vaccine. That's among the topics the regulator plans to ask its outside advisors to weigh in on this Thursday, as officials are plotting out the future of immunizing for COVID. The agency will also ask them to vote on whether to update all COVID vaccines to the same recipe.
A new creditcards.com analysis finds 72% of people with credit card debt have added to what they owe over the past year, largely because of inflation and higher rates. Ted Rossman is an analyst with the company.
There is a fair amount of optimism regarding paying off this credit card debt.
40% of U.S. adults with credit card debt think they'll be able to pay it off within a year. About 80% think they'll be able to pay it off within 5 years.
The Dow is up 240. This is CBS News.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Test it to see what you got. Is it COVID or is it not? Treat it. Ask for medication. Decrease risk of complications. Beat it. That's a 1, 2, 3 to stop COVID from multiplying. Isolate so you don't repeat it. Test and treat it. You can beat it.
If you test positive for COVID, ask for medication. Visit youcanbeatit.org. Call 833-422-4255. Sponsored by the California Department of Public Health.
What's for dinner? Burgers?
After last week, no thanks.
Avoiding foods due to fear of diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools? It may not be just stomach issues. It could be EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. EPI can cause uncomfortable symptoms because it's a condition where the pancreas doesn't release enough digestive enzymes to break down food. But EPI can be managed. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor about your symptoms. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Many people on antidepressants complain they have a blunting effect on their emotions. Now, scientists in Britain may have figured out why.
It was a small study, but thorough, with half the volunteers on a placebo. And Cambridge University's Barbara Sahakian found common SSRI antidepressants affected the feedback section of the brain.
And that is the blunting effect that people have reported from these drugs.
Now, depression itself can have a blunting effect, but Sahakian says this study was performed on healthy volunteers, and they too experienced blunting. She says doctors should alert their patients to that effect when prescribing the drugs. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Microsoft says it's extended a partnership with OpenAI, the research lab and creator of ChatGPT, an artificial intelligence chatbot that has sparked fears of cheating in schools. Most promises breakthroughs will be shared with the world. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230.